It's the number one spot. Remember that. It's the number one spot. Remember that. It's the number one spot. Remember that. If you at the number two, nobody remember you. It's the number one spot.
Yeah. Once again, welcome back to the number one spot. This your boy DJ DQ up in the mix.
Yeah.
Rocking it once again. Man, we got two special guests. But one of them been here. One of them been here, man. Hey, you know I gotta mess with you, bud. What's going on with it, Pop? Got the Q.U.E in the building, and guess what?
Man.
My boy, long ways, but a legend.
Already.
Salute. K-Rino,
Like
what
that,
it do,
man.
baby?
Oh man, blessed man, honored to be here with my brothers, man.
Already. Feel like a reunion, man. Feel like a reunion.
Thankful, man. Thankful.
Man, absolutely, man. We appreciate you taking out your time, man. As always, man, to sit down with. I know this ain't your first rodeo with us, man, but
I know it seems like just yesterday.
Yeah, for real though, man. It really does seem just like yesterday, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, man. Got my boy Buck in the building, man. What's happening, man?
Much what's going down.
How you feeling right now, man? My boy Buck in the building, man. Boys, Buff Ryan here, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it is, man. Like I say, K-Rino, man, appreciate you taking out your time, man, to sit down with us, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. We know you're busy, man. Got a lot going on right now, man. So, man, I just want to know, man, we're gonna kind of go, you know, present to some, introduce to others, man, who you are, man, and then we're gonna bring them up to speed, and then we're gonna get into, you know, some of the most current, man. So right now, man, I just want to know, like, what was the life before K-Rino and the SPC, you know, as Eric Kaiser, if you will.
It was just growing up in South Park, growing up in the dead end. Staying with mama and grandma, cousins and auntie, just a family environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, just learning about life at a young age. You know, I can remember being like 9 years old, and me and my little cousin, we was out in the apartment complex picking up cans. They used to have a guy in the back that bought aluminum. We'd be posted up, having the trailer back there, and we'd go get the cans, crush them up, bag them up, take them, turn them in,
hustling.
Look up, you got $20, $25.
That was
9, 10 years old, you was killing
That's a lot of money, man.
So just life was simple, man. Just having fun growing up, playing football and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So through all that, like, how did the music come about? Like, how did you get introduced to the music?
I mean, I think for me, I heard rappers that like a lot of us did, that was come from that era, you know, 1979, 1980, we heard Sugar Hill Gang. It was like, this was this new thing.
Absolutely.
People rapping and this on the radio and all that. And I remember I knew all the words by heart. I could sing it and rap it like it was mine.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until probably 3 or 4 years after that that I actually tried to just write my own. You know, we was listening to Run DMC and Curtis Blow and all that. And by 1983, I tried my hand at it. And been gone ever since.
So you found out you had a knack for it, huh?
I just fell in love with it. Even back then, I didn't look at myself as being that good at it. But I just knew I liked to do it.
Right.
I was like, okay, we'll just keep going and see what happens. Then over time, you evolve and get better. But in the beginning, we just having fun.
Okay, with that, I want to know about your wordplay though. Was it the books you was reading at the time at an early age, or how did the wordplay come along?
Nah, I didn't have any wordplay at that time. I probably would, my wordplay, look, you would probably have to ask Melly Mel that question, because I was stealing a lot of his lyrics. But, you know, 13, 14 years old, we was just concentrating more on making sure the last word rhymed with the other line.
Right.
And every blue moon we'd try to sneak in a punchline or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But our punchlines back then, well, even speaking for myself, my punchlines back then was just something, just hitting somebody with a rank at the end or something.
Yeah, right.
Last line with me like some bread. That's why your mama got a peanut head.
Right.
Back then, you would get a rise out the crowd if you said something, but it wasn't until later on when you started to hear people like Rakim and KRS-One, and even Run them earlier. They had cleverness in the way they put their songs together. So
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go.
that's when that started to instill in me. But as far as vocabulary and all that, it was two people in two songs. There was a guy named Tila Rock.
Okay.
And he had a song called It's Yours. Yeah, and he also had other songs where he used all these big words and all that. It's like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And LL Cool J had a song called, everybody knows about LL had a song called Rock the Bells.
Right.
But he had a song before that called the original Rock the Bells.
Oh, I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, you can go on YouTube and check
I'm gonna have to go do my research on
and
that.
that song, he was just spitting throughout the whole song, and he was using a lot of big words, vocab. And I was like, man, I can do that.
Yeah.
So I was a young cat trying to go through the dictionary and find words I never even used or heard of and incorporate them. And so that was the beginning of it, you know.
Right. Man, absolutely, man. That's pretty deep. It's just amazing, man, just how people have their different ways and their different, I guess, concepts and ways that they grasp towards stuff in.
Yeah, everybody's training ground is different.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you are in your training ground without even realizing it.
Right.
You're just going through whatever progressions you go through as an artist, and then you look back at it later and say, okay, that was part of my sharpening process.
Right. And what's crazy, I was actually just telling somebody on one of our previous interviews how I started writing music. And I actually, it's crazy, man, that you hear, I used to actually write Gangsta Nips music, word for word, man, writing word for word, and then you know, running through, and I learned the pattern that way. You know, learn how to rhyme the words and learn my pattern that way. Then I started writing my own music.
Your mind went the same. You had to hear him say it, then you had to write it, then you had to read it back, then you had to say it. Well,
and sometimes visualizing it while you saying it.
Yeah, for real, man. Out of the squirrel's leg.
That's dope.
Straight up, man. Hey, if y'all just not tuning in, man, we are in the building, man, with the legendary K-Rino, man. You know what I'm talking about?
K-Rino.
Man.
Yes, sir.
That's a living legend, man.
Man, straight up, man. Just out of curiosity, man, do you know how many albums have you dropped to date?
Man, I lost count a while back, but I think I'm coming up real close to 50.
Wow.
Okay. 50. I know I'm in the high 40s. Wow. And so if I'm not at 50, I'm knocking on the door.
Yeah. So that sounds like a world record, man, right there. Is it true that did you actually break a world record on?
I unofficially feel like I broke a record unofficially when I dropped 7 albums in one day.
Man, come on, man. Kill the game.
When I did my little fact checking and research, I haven't found anybody that had ever done that, you know. And then even when people would like pose an argument back to me and say, well, no, this guy did it. Even when I checked those guys, I would find out that it was either songs they already had.
And
I don't count that.
Nah.
Yeah. Or stuff they may have had that they remixed and redid, or they had it in the library. I was working on these songs 10 years ago.
That don't count.
count.
Nah,
I don't count.
It's gotta be
Because
fresh and
when I
new.
did the 7, yeah, it was specifically brand new material, like you say, fresh and new for that particular project.
Yeah.
You can't drop something that came out in 2005.
Yeah, and then
say,
come around and
well,
talk
yeah, I
about,
did
oh
too.
yeah, I broke the
Yeah,
record.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, nah, man.
So what was the motivation behind that?
I mean, the motivation was that, number one, I got so much stuff in here, you know? And at that time, it was like 2015, 2016, I just had a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on in the world, and I was like, let's do it. Let's see what happens. And the first thought I was I'm just gonna put 100 songs out digital, and see what it do. But then it turned into, okay, you know, we put albums out too. We put physical copies out. So let's go ahead and drop these physical copies. And it came out to be not 100 songs, but 84 songs spread out through 7 albums. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Man, that's awesome, man. It's like,
That's what's up.
man.
Had a lot going on.
Yeah, man. You actually kind of told me the process on that, like you were saying. So basically, you write all the songs first.
Right, write all the songs first. But at the same time, you gathering beats. You gathering your tracks, of course, so you can write. And then some songs you write without the beat, then you find a beat. It just
Just depends on
Right, and then once I got everything written and structured and laid out, then I go to the studio.
Yeah, just run them all down.
Run them all down. Work the hell out the engineer.
For 7 albums, y'all in there a minute.
Man, and shout out to my brother K-Water and
really, shout out to K-Water, man.
Too, because they were the two that recorded all of those songs.
Yeah,
they basically split it, split the duties.
Yeah,
and I tell people all the time, you know, compared to what they had to do, my job was easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you know, you mixing and mastering that stuff down, man. And I had a self-imposed deadline that I put on myself.
Yeah.
And then I applied that to them, like, man, I want to have.
So they was under as much pressure as you were, if not more.
So I appreciate them for just being soldiers like that.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, and actually, it worked out because they got the same kind of drive and work ethic that I got, and staying up late all night and not really stopping until the mission is complete. Mm-hmm. So that was cool.
So what was the time frame?
It took 9 months. I tell people all the time it was like a pregnancy.
I already
say it all the time because it's like after that 9-month process, literally 9 months, the album was out. So it was like, we gave birth. You know? We got it out. You know, and also like a pregnancy, it was a laboring process. You know? It was hard work. You have conception, you have development. Yeah. You know, you have labor pains. Then you have delivery. Yeah. And after delivery, like with any mother that delivers a child, she goes through all that pain, but after delivery comes the joy. Yeah. You know, once they present that baby. Done, so that was the same. I can't act like I know what these sisters go through, but in principle, I can
relate.
Understand.
Okay.
Man, I can dig it, man. So, man, shout out to the homie James Walker, man.
Oh yeah.
He does all your album art.
And see, that's another guy. I put him under the gun too. And I'm like, man, but when I'll say this, he put himself under the gun because when the word first got out, I think I put it out on social media that I was gonna drop 7 at one time. Yeah. And he had been doing my covers for the longest. Yeah. So he hit me and he was like, man, I hear you doing 7. I was like, yeah. And I already had in my mind that I was gonna mix it up so I wouldn't put all that on him. But before I even could get it out, he said, man, I want to do all of them. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well.
Yeah, he wanted to take on that responsibility.
Look, you make it easy on yourself. You can do it. And he did. He did all 7 of them and did a great job.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay. So let's move on to your latest.
Move on to the latest, man. My vision.
Yes.
Yeah. My vision was just that. It's just still having a lot to say, still having a lot going on in the world, and it speaks to the principle of these are our physical eyes, but they're not the only ways that we see.
Right.
You know, they only see just what's in front of us from just a material standpoint, but the real vision is in here.
That's it.
You know, I can close my eyes and see any one of y'all. Right. And any conceptualization and anything creative takes place and starts in the head.
That's it.
You know,
That's
it just
it.
manifests itself into the physical.
Absolutely.
So my vision was the album to kind of really express that, you know, and it's fresh and new.
Yeah.
It's a newborn baby. So, so we really still pushing that, man.
Man, that's
and
awesome.
I've been getting a good response.
Yeah, because that first coming through the door, that first song, I'm at the gym. It get me motivated at the gym. That beat come right in, man. And then, hey.
I hear that a lot, man. Shout out to the homie Supreme Tracks, man, because he did that beat, and I was scared because he has a website where he keep a lot of his beats on there.
Yeah.
And when he directed me to the website, that was one of the first beats I heard, and I was like, man, I hope nobody. I was like, please let this one be free and open. Because when I heard it, before even knowing if it was available, I started messing with it.
Yeah.
And as a rapper, you know, when you get attached to a beat, and you got it locked that this gonna be the beat, then you find out later you can't use it. That's crushing, man. That's crushing. So I just did it anyway, and but when I hit him, he was like, "Nah, you good, man." I was like, I felt like I hit the line. Because it fits so perfect, and it was I think he titled it intro style beat. So it was perfect. I was like, that's gonna be the first cut on the album, man. I'm just gonna rip some lyrics on it, man. Just go hard, set the tone early.
And you did that. Like I was saying, I'm in the gym like, oh yeah, this finna go.
Hey, you in there.
I'm gonna go hard.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
I'm gonna go hard. Yeah.
A lot of times people tell me that, man, I work out to this track, I work out to that. I'm like, man, you know, I love that because in my mind, I'm like, I'm the skinny dude that don't never work out. But people telling me, man, I lift weights to this, I work out to this. I'm like, man, that's cool to know that some of your music got that good anger in it. Motivate people to want to you know, so that's what's
and then that wordplay, like I say, you one of the verses you said you stand next to lightning.
See if my body can hold a voltage. I did a song a few years ago, man, called Flow Session #1.
I remember that mug too.
And I got a homie, other homie I hoop with named Q. And he works out all the time. And he said, man, I can't listen to Flow Session #1 and then come hoop. He say, man, when I did that song, I want to fight somebody. I say, man, I don't fight nobody, but it's an honor, man. You know, people say that.
And that started it off. That one, and it goes to Secret War.
Oh
yeah.
Secret War. That's another one that's just reflective of the hidden agenda. You know, I don't want to necessarily say society because the agenda affects the society. It's those who are in power, the shadow government, those who are literally fighting a secret war against us. The war is a secret because we don't know we fighting the war.
Come on now.
They're just imposing things on us through music, through food, through water,
TV,
sciences, television, all the programming that absolutely influence our behavior.
Absolutely.
And it influences us physically, mentally, health-wise also. So we look up and we dying off and things of that nature and we don't know why this is happening, but it's strategically set up to be that way. So it's a secret war. Like I said, how can you fight a war if you don't even know you're in one? That's what
but then it's like with society, with you putting it out there, like you showing us that it is a secret war. Do you have any, like, do people come back and like have anything negative about that or something like that? Because really you showing them, but some people don't want to see.
All the time. It's like what happens is you have different mindsets. You have people who, like you say, are in denial. They understand, they know what you're saying is true, but they're in denial because they may be afraid, or they might feel like they may be participating in it some kind of way, like it's gonna stop my money or it's gonna stop what I'm doing. Then you have people who just flat out don't believe what you're saying, and they chalk it up to you just being a crazy conspiracy nut.
Yeah.
And then like you talking crazy, but they haven't researched to find out, because research will solve the problem.
Yeah.
You know, this information is not hidden if you're looking for it. So if I speak about the Talmud, if I say what I'm talking about, the things that the Jewish Talmud speaks about, and some of the perverted, sick principles that they follow. I didn't make that up. So don't get mad at me. You go get the Talmud and read it for yourself.
That's it.
You know, you read about what he talk about. It's okay to molest a child and things, just in paraphrasing, but in know that the type of thing that they say. So when I find those things out, you know, shout out to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who exposed it to the world and exposed it to me, and I was like, oh, go check this out. And so I put it in my music. So when I find these things out and I speak on them, mainly to break the stronghold that a lot of people in the Jewish community have over the world. Because we feel like we can't do anything without their permission, without their cosign, without their stamp. And we feel like we have to belittle ourselves to elevate in the world. That's a song to say, no, you don't. You know, I'm telling you who these people are. I'm telling you how sick they are. And so you following that in comparison to say, well, you know what? I'm gonna follow the Most High. Whatever name I call him by. I'm gonna believe in what I'm gonna stick to what I believe to be the best path and do the best I can on that path. And I ain't gotta dance with the devil like that.
Man. And I finna say, I have a friend of mine, when the knowledge hits him, he like to just explode on everybody else that the knowledge, but I like how you put it in your rhyme so you can, so some people can't take it all at once. Somebody can't take it all at once.
When I first heard the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I was the same way. I wanted to go around, I was riding through the town like Paul Revere trying to tell everybody, hey man, we've been lied to, man, these people did this, they did that, because a sense of anger comes over you that these people have deceived us.
Feel like you've been bamboozled or hoodwinked.
Yes, because we have. So you feel like, oh man, I done found a solution, and you think I can save the world now. I can tell everybody. Then later on, you start to discover
everybody ain't like
love. They like. They not as into it as you are. You know, so you find yourself early on, you know, I would get into arguments with people about just hard debates. You know, and there's nothing wrong with a debate, but sometimes you can lose people that you actually trying to save if the manner in which you present the information is not lined up right. So if I'm hollering and condemning you because you believe this, and I think I got this knowledge now, and you stupid and dumb and blind, then that sets up a mind of rebellion in them automatically, even if you tell them the truth. So you learn over time how to present what it is you believe. So people will, even if they still disagree, they will respect it. Because you don't want to, you playing with people's life now.
That's true, man. People take that,
That's totally understand.
And I can't disrespect you. Man, you stupid. You still believe in that? You attacking me now. You know, come at me from a standpoint of teaching me, but teaching me respectfully, and maybe I can take it in. Like the old saying is like you catch more bees with honey than you do. And also when you going fishing, you don't make a lot of noise and beat on the water. You know, you handle it with care and you catch more fish like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I agree with that, man. sometimes it's just all about how, you know what I'm saying? Some people may not be ready to perceive that just yet. You know what I'm saying? So
it
you
ain't
have
what you
to
say, it's how you say
yeah.
And the key to that, the truth to that is based on the fact that the very people who lied and deceived us in the first place, they didn't necessarily always do it through hollering and They did it slick and smooth and they'll stand right in front of you. They'll stand in front of a classroom full of people, a church full of people, and calmly just lie and deceive.
Come on now.
You know, so it works both ways.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the fact that when you feel like you had the truth, you do it, you have to do it in the same manner, but only difference is you giving them the truth.
Okay.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So do you ever, you know what? Before we go into that, man, we're gonna go into a break real quick, man. We're gonna go into a break real quick. Man, hey, DJ DQ, man, hey, take us in. Man, you know what? Matter of fact, you got a video, man, you wanna take us into right quick?
We can run all in the hood. Already,
man.
Only in the hood.
Productionz at the building, man. Yeah. DJ DQ, man, take us into a break. Into the video. Yeah. Man, hey, if y'all ain't up on it, man, y'all got to get up on it, man. The #1 spot is definitely not hard to find, man. Hey, we on all social media platforms, man, from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube, man, to LinkedIn, man. Hey, like I said, all you gotta do is Google us, man. That's the #1 spot. That's DANUMBER, the numeral 1 SPOT network. Again, man, that's the #1 spot network. DANUMBER, the numeral 1 SPOT network, man. Hey, man, stay abreast, man, on the latest news, man, and what the #1 spot got going on right now. You know what I'm talking about, man. And also, man, if y'all ain't peeped it out, man, and checked out the #1 spot exclusive merch, man, go to the #1 spot merch store right now. You know what I'm talking about? That's #1 spot store, man. That's DANUMBER, the numeral 1 SPOT store. You know what I'm talking about, man. Just click our link tree, man. Hey, up in our bio, man. Hey, man, and hey, tune in with us, man. We got a lot going on right now, man. But anyway, man, without further ado, man, we're gonna keep the ball rolling, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Smoke some, bitch.
So next thing I know, I was talking to a 6-foot midget. Damn, is that a real nigga Rillo?
Why, yes. This is a real nigga Rillo. Wanna take a tour?
I don't mind if I do.
Yeah, man, I called this the other day trying to get good under young.
Real. Real nigga, real. No, I'm a real nigga.
3 9-laters and a pack.
Hi, on what?
All right, now, bro. And a pack of pickles. Know what I'm saying? So I tell the bitch, listen, if you don't get your mind together, we ain't gonna have shit forever or never. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's right. You gotta do that again. That's right.
Oh, hey, man. Say your boy burnt off a little while ago, man. He say he gonna holler at y'all, man. Yeah, but anyway, man.
Man, that's some whole ass shit. I mean, that was a real nigga Rillo though, right? Oh, yeah.
Man!
That's why they real nigga Rillo.
Real nigga Rillo, built-in whole nigga detection device so you don't accidentally smoke.
What it do, sublime, booming, banging individuals? What it is comedian Keisha Hunt right here, and you're tuned in to the #1 spot.
Welcome back to the #1 spot, man. Hey, y'all just checked out that Only in the Hood, man, by our special guest, the legendary K-Rino in the building, man.
Yeah, man. Grateful to be here.
Already, man. I just want to say, man, I enjoyed, man, shooting the Only in the Hood video, man. Hey, I had a lot of fun, man, shooting that, man. Just, I mean, I know, of course, it's based on the hood, man, but just the practical events that we involved in the hood, man. And obviously, you have a love for the hood, you know, in order to do a song for the hood, man. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, man.
Nah, I appreciate you. But what it was, like you say, it goes deeper than that. It's really just a reintroduction to a lot of our childhood.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Because when people hear the song and now they got the visual to match to it, they flash back like
it's like nostalgia.
So it takes us back in time when we look at it, because if you from the hood, and it don't matter if you from the hood, when you're black, Hispanic, even white. When you from the hood, you've experienced a lot of the things we talk about. You was talking about the box fan.
Yeah.
It's so much. That song is so legit in terms of what's being talked about and the things that we experienced, that it could actually be a part 2 or 3 because
that's true. That's true.
So it goes deep. It goes deep, man.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's awesome, man. I found out yesterday too, we was just talking, man. You said one of your favorite, I guess, genres of film is sci-fi.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like how did you get into that, man? Like the Twilight Zone and like all that type of stuff, man.
I mean, just growing up and you accidentally catch an episode. You know, I saw Twilight Zone when I was younger, and I was one of the few people my age that wasn't scared. It's grown men and women right now that's scared. But I always been a person who I like to watch things that have a twist at the end of it. I like to watch things that are going a certain way. Then when you least expect it just doop and dips off to another, you're like, whoa, I didn't see it coming. So I try to write like that. And
I noticed that too. Yeah, you have a lot of that in your music, man, because it's like you unfold. It's like you say, oh, listen, that's like how you did like with the bike song. I didn't see that coming, with the special features on the bike and the smoke screen and all that. Like I didn't expect that like on the sequel to that. Like
you just take things to another level, and that keeps people's interest in the storyline. You know, I could have stopped it at just the bike got stolen, that was it. But it enhances people's you take them into your imagination and enhances people's interest, because they're like, man, this dude went way out there with the story now. And the goal is just to make sure that when you do that it makes sense and it's not corny and stupid, but it's entertaining at the same time, you know, because these are things that are not based on factual events. It's all things that are based on imagination. And creativity.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And like I say, growing up watching those kind of shows just put me in that and exposed me to that mind frame. Like, you can do this musically at the same time.
Yeah, like when you had said that on that one song, there was Annihilation of the Evil Machine. That's why I say, I need a, what'd you say, A14 machine gun. That's what I say. I didn't say, I ain't got that. We say go build one or something. I never heard that. I know. I just made it up. Go build one.
That's what it's about. Just mess people head up on those levels, because when you start a story, you bringing them with you. So if I tell you right now, any one of y'all, I say, man, look, hey man, come jump in, come ride with me, man. I want to show y'all some crazy stuff. Then as we riding, you not seeing no crazy stuff.
It's ordinary.
Why you ask me to come along and this
for a fantastic voyage?
It ain't fantastic. So when you bring people with you, make sure that it's entertaining, and when you drop them off, they glad they came. You know, that's
I smell a script, man. I smell a script, man. I smell a script.
I can't say, because people used to ask me about writing a book. I said, nah, I ain't gonna write no book. Now I'm writing a book.
Man, yeah, talk to us about that, man, since we on that, man. I call it the 3 L's, man. Can you let us know the name of the book and, you know, what it's about and all that, man?
It's called Life Lessons and Lyrics.
Yeah, Life Lessons and Lyrics, man, I like that.
And that's my life. You know, that's basically what this whole thing consists of. It's just life lessons and lyrics, because that's what I do. And but the book is basically mixing up all my experiences growing up and all the way up to now.
Yeah.
But how the one constant was always the lyrics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was always there.
Absolutely.
And even things that are in the book that have nothing to do with rap music, they all took place at times when I had this album out, or I was working on this, or I was writing this, or in this mind frame. So they all go hand in hand.
Man, that's awesome.
That's what's up. So when you plan on dropping the book on us?
The book will be out next month.
What?
Man, I
was telling
man.
Q yesterday, because he said, how long did it take to write? I said, man, it really didn't take long at all, because I'm just telling my story.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so if it was like one of the sci-fi stories or something, it might take longer because I'm creating and piecing it together and things of that nature. But all that was required for me to really write this book was my memory.
Right, to recall those
the timeline,
events
you know,
and stuff.
okay, in 92 I was doing this, and 95 this album came out, and mixed in that, you think about 2001, okay, yeah, that was the year this happened, or, you know, things outside of rap. So it was just basically about going back to the beginning and walking myself back up to the present.
So did you have to refer back, like actually go back and listen to your music, like to kind of create some nostalgia or something, like a brain jogger or something?
I'm bad at remembering my song lyrics, a lot of my songs, a lot new and old, but I'm good at remembering the years when they came out.
Okay.
And the circumstances surrounding them in a lot of cases. So I didn't have to go back and listen to anything. I kind of just was like, okay, 95, okay, that's Danger Zone. Okay, I knew I knew what I was living in. I knew who I was dating in, all that type of stuff, you know. And then you just do that year by year, and before you know it, I had banged it out, you know what I'm saying?
I go a chapter right there.
No question. And then you look back like, and some are gonna be longer than other ones because of, okay, well, that might have been a dry year with nothing really popping. Then next year, everything was going on. So, you just rock it out. And then in some years you skip because of, like, you know, if you go too much in detail, the book will be that thick.
I was wondering about that, because if you're doing it like that, like, I know it's some stuff that you probably left out.
Oh, no doubt. Because I wanted my first book to be an easy read, you know, and kind of hit the scene on in a way that people could just, okay, this is cool to buy, you know, because same thing we was talking about, introducing people to new bodies of knowledge. In a lot of cases, we introducing people to reading. This is a concept that a lot of us don't particularly get into like we should. So I know that a lot of my fan base are gonna buy the book, and a lot of people that know me are gonna buy the book just to support.
Correct.
But I want them to actually read the book. And so the best way for me to do that, in my view, is to make sure that it's about 170, 180 pages. Easy read, and the stories are gonna be something that they didn't know. And something that's compelling enough to make them keep reading. You know, so that was the goal. Then maybe later on I might do something that's a little deeper, but it's real simple, this first
And like
trip.
you say, you wrote it with the, you know, off cam with the consumers in mind.
No doubt.
Like super relatable.
Relatable, and you know, I had to kind of just open up parts of my life that people don't know unless they was there. Because again, if I'm taking you on that ride, you don't want to be just like, well, okay, I knew he put out 7 albums. Why you putting that in the book? You know
right.
It gotta be something that, well, I didn't know. This happened, you know what I'm saying? The things of that nature. So, you know, you give them parts of your life that haven't normally been known, you know, but then there's other things that you couldn't possibly mention because it's too much. Or there's other things you just like, I ain't ready to go that deep. Yeah.
So, like, what level, like, would you give it to a high school student or something to read? Or
I feel like a middle school student to
read.
Because, it's, like I say again, it's an easy read and it's worded so simplistically that even if you don't know me, you can just read the story and be like, oh,
it's interesting.
You know, oh, this guy went through this or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's nothing vulgar in the book. It's nothing that just it didn't cover a lot of my savagery in my life. I didn't touch on any of that. You know? So I think it's something that, like I say, even as low as a middle school level, they could read it and get something out of it.
Okay.
Hey, I got one more question, man, before we get up out, man. Just to kind of solidify everything, man. If it's one thing that you can let the world know about K-Rino, man, just in a few words, and you know, what would it be?
Man, I'm just a silly dude, man. You know, I just like to have fun. People always got this perception of me like I'm this serious dude. Well, you know how.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just wanna try to help people through music the best you can. But I'm just a regular cat, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Enjoying life.
Enjoying life, man. Doing what I love to do, man. I mean, we do a segment on my radio show. We interview artists, and the segment is called "If Rap Didn't Exist." It's like, what would you be doing? And we've asked people, we've asked Kiki, we've asked different artists that, and it came because I think like, man, if rap didn't exist, I don't know what I would be doing, man. You know, I'd be just, I don't know literally what I would be doing.
Yeah.
So I'm just thankful for the art form being born.
Absolutely.
And thankful that I was blessed by God to be decent enough to make it my career, you know.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, K-Rino, man.
Yeah, we both appreciate you.
Hey, man, taking out your time, man. We both appreciate you, man.
So much love.
Yeah, it's an honor and a pleasure, man. Taking out your time and everything, man. You've been a big inspiration to me for sure. Man, you know, in my music career and abroad.
Already, man. Thank y'all.
You know what I'm talking about, man. We might as well go shoot into that Flowers video, man.
Yeah, man.
Off of the Mind Vision album, man.
Check it out, Mind Vision. If you ain't check it out, go check it out.
Straight up, man. Boy, I've been in the gym. Man, that's what it is, man. DJ DQ. Man, take us up out of here. Yeah.
What's poppin', crackin', shaking, baby? It's your boy Q.U.E from the award-winning #1 spot, man. If y'all liking what y'all checking out right now, just like, subscribe, and click that bell so y'all will be notified as new videos arrive. And also, if y'all want to check out exclusive episodes of the #1 spot, just go to our Vimeo channel at the #1 spot network. Just click the link in the description below. Cause if you ain't at the #1 spot, you're #2. And nobody remembers #2. Remember that, baby. And like my boy Buck say, till next time, keep that #1 spot in your mind. And we out of here. Yeah!
It's the #1 spot. Remember that. It's the #1 spot. Remember that. It's the #1 spot. Remember that. If you at the #2, nobody remember you. It's the #1 spot.
Thanks for watching.